Okay, so here's the presentation that I'm making for you guys with the work you've done for me thus far. So here we have Abuelita, here's Esperanza, and then I have the Tios on this slide, and then the most recent characters I was handed, I just have right here. I haven't had time to mess with them yet. Hopefully by the time you're seeing this, I've had a little bit more time to give you more poses like I did here with Abuelita. But I want to show you how you're going to actually make your slides presentation. So the very first slide here is called Slides Stage. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then I'll click on that. And it says, would you like to make a copy of Esperanza Rising Slide Stage? I would. Make a copy. And then, with any luck, it will load my slide stage. Now, this was the one background image that someone drew for us for this project. Now, you can recall, or you can rename this instead of copy of Esperanza slide stage. You should put your last name here, colon Esperanza slide stage, or your group name, or however Mrs. V is organizing you guys. So here is my stage, and here are my characters. So I'm going to do a meeting between Abuelita. So you know what? I like this one of her arms outstretched here. So we're going to take Abuelita. I highlighted her. I'm going to hit Control C to copy her. We go back to Menora's slide stage, and I'm going to hit Control V to paste. There's Abuelita. So I'm going to put Abuelita a little bit smaller over here. And you know what? Let's put her right in front of the house. And she's not that tall, so let's put her like that. There's Abuelita. Let's actually get her to be about the size of the door. There she is. And let's have Esperanza coming up to her at the house. So I'm going to go back to my character sheet. And here's a happy Esperanza waving hello. I'm going to copy her. And I'm going to paste her, hopefully. Oops, got two of her. Take her up here. Put her right there. And you know what? I've noticed that I keep clicking this and moving this around. So what I'm going to do for you is on the template, I'm going to make this a background slide so you won't be able to move that unless you change the image. All right, so here's Abuelita and Esperanza waving hello to each other. She's about to embrace her in a hug here. All right, that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this slide. That duplicated Esperanza. Let's go. So Control C, V, now I have two. I'm going to click on the second slide. I'm going to remove Esperanza. I'm going to remove Abuelita. And I'm going to do a insert image, search the web for fire. Right? And maybe PNG. That is good. Animated fire. PNG is an image with a clear background. So if you find a PNG image, it should look like this, where you can just see the image. Like that, and then whatever is in the background you still see. So here's some fire, Control Z or Control C and V, and I'm going to right click on that. I'm going to rotate that. I'm going to flip it horizontally so we have fire coming out of the windows of the house. And then we're going to insert, actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to my character sheet, and here's Esperanza crying. But you know what? That's not going to work because she's waving and crying in this image. So I'm going to just double click on her tear there, and that's going to ungroup it from the image, hopefully. Control C, Control V. There's that little tear. And I'm going to put this tear, actually I'm going to flip it, rotate, flip, and then I'm going to Control C, V. She's got a lot of tears. All right, Control C. Copied that. Go back over here. V. V. There's very sad Esperanza with the house on fire. All right. And that's another stage. Now, let's say I wanted to tell a story. Right, with this, I could do my presentation, and then I could record this using this extension right here. Screencastify. You sign in with Google, and it'll save anything you record in Screencastify directly to your Google Drive. You have up to 10 minutes to record your story. All right. I think that's all we have for now.